Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with your host Imperial Name, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, offered to 2v2 on that new map here. The added, which reminds me an awful lot about a CoH3 map. I can't quite remember the name of it. Was it the Kharkov one? Was it anything else? Anyways, west side here though, we got A20 and Bego with a double airborne anti-Pathfinder strategy, which certainly only enhances the CoH3 sensation here, since Pathfinder spam tends to be the thing there. And in the east, it is the Germans here with Flokl and Bambone. Finding here for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the German... let's just go 26th Panzer Division versus the 82nd Airborne. We got Pathfinders galore, we got 30 cals there. Versus Grenadiers, Pioneers, and a bike. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on my videos. So far, broad approaches here from both sides. Obviously, they said the Americans are obviously focusing just getting more capturing out there right off the bat. Of course, the Pathfinders have excellent capture speed, but also perform fairly well as infantry in the early game, but also being pretty cheap. That's one of those core elements here. And we got here Bego follow up the triple Pathfinders with double engineers. A20 not going too heavy into the Pathfinders until I just talk about it, at which point it's like, oh goodness gracious, I forgot to get more Pathfinders. How silly of me. So Panzer Pioneer moving forwards there, Grenadiers in the center. Germans taking the more typical broad approach here. Pathfinders advancing. The Americans are definitely getting a lot of map here fast, but there you go. Shot fired here. North of Victory Point here. Panzer Pioneer versus the Pathfinders. M1 Garants versus Connacht TKs. Panzers flank around here. A bit further south, Pathfinders closing the Grenadiers here. Further south, Pioneers descending upon a lone Pathfinder squad here. So, already here, things heating up. 30 cal crew, they're spotted. Of course, also saying the Germans there's at least one weapon support center out there, and typically there does tend to be two. I would expect two in this case because, yeah, there is. Because, again, Pathfinders just go really well together whether it comes from the center. More Grenadiers here for Flokl. No Panzer or Falchion Pioneer here. Panzer trying to flank out. And they do manage it. Good flank here out of Bambone on the American forces there in the south. We see the Pathfinders being somewhat held up here by MD-42 there by the eastern side of this town. Further south, Engineers flanking about here. Pioneers are quickly forced to withdraw. We've got others going in really deep here for Flokl, interesting enough. Infantry support or light support company that are Bambone. Up north here, back going for the cutoff point. We got more Pathfinders here out of A20. Meanwhile, we got a 30 cal here for Bego. So, a lot of Pathfinders, some 30 cals. Again, the 30 cal with its buff. Obviously, very good as well independently, but also, of course, really good in support of the Pathfinders. Pathfinders being up with MD-42 Grenadiers closing in. Could flash out the church to have any American presence, so they just fall back themselves. Further up north here, Pathfinders in a bit of skirmishing with German Panzer Grenadier. Germans actually having some success here, and we got Flokl there with the Luftwaffe company, which is, as mentioned in some of the early videos, seen a significant surge in popularity. 221s, Jaegers, Flick 30s, all quite handy tools. And certainly versus a lot of Pathfinders, the 221 is helpful because it allows you to punish them for not having any snares, which is one of the few weaknesses of the Pathfinders, until as opposed to decide, you know, to give them snares as well, because that's kind of how they go about it. Turning to the Pathfinders. Of course, they can get bazooka teams to cover that because, again, they go for weapon support. And even there, the lack of a snare isn't like even that big a weakness with most of the typical Pathfinder builds. And there you go, dropping in paratroopers, which of course can also be equipped with bazooka. So again, you got even more ways of basically shutting it, covering yourself against light vehicles. Still, Flokl there with the 221 Leichter Schützenpanzerwagen. Pathfinders pushing through the vineyards, and up north here, German forces have made some excellent progress. The American counter-response here has been a bit awkward. Just certainly been very helpful for the German fighting effort so far. 221 almost down there for Flokl. Infantry support center there for A20. And there you go, Panzer Pioneer Rowdy just falling back here. Probably could have beaten the Panzer Pioneers, but there's also just a concern, like he's so far into like enemy territory in a sense. And like, if he gets caught on the retreat path, he sticks around too long, that could be a wipe there. So I do think here that Bambone is making the more sensible choice here. Bike rushing in there could get the Pathfinder squad. And we got paratroopers dropping in as well there for A20. So a lot of Pathfinders and paratroopers here so far. Bambone there, not a lot of units. But I imagine he's looking to get out something out of that light support coming to turn the tide. Meanwhile, Jäger's on the way there for Flokl after 2-1. The lighter Panzer. Third kill there. Americans so far going for more people approach armored car dashing in here. Flokl clearly quite bullishly confident here about the current state of affairs with his armored car. Flak feeling half-track from Bambone. And there you go. At the site of German armored cars, the Americans slam that bazooka button, in this case bazooka teams. Because obviously they do not wish to taint their paratroopers for such pedestrian matters. Oh my. A bazooka, you say? I think not. Anyways, Flak filling out the ambulance as well there for Bambone, and a cache, the transfer depot. We got a battlefield espionage there. Not the most common choice, I think, in the current metagame. And half-tracks there for A20. Guessing an anti-tank half-track then. Which, of course, is another many ways that he just, like, even, like, countered the 2-1 here. Jägers, though, pushing in here, arriving with the G45, catching some Pathfinders, pushing back. But even then, the 2-1 does off the route, just at least some, you know, mobile anti-infantry could also help curtail the Pathfinders. Because, again, it is fairly mobile, so it can fairly quickly react to them, and it doesn't bleed against the Pathfinders either, as it just needs repairs. In the center, big push of the Americans. Flak filings being brought up here. From the second flak company there, and we got more Jäger out of Flokl. No Fallschirmjägers being brought up here, tragically. And we got the crossing over the stream here. Further up north, German forces aren't being outmaneuvered by the paratroopers here. So some are being moved in to try and halt that advance. Further south, American build-up here in the west side of the town. In the suburbs is being a bit frustrated by the Germans. The Germans themselves are also being a bit frustrated in return. Further south here, Flokl going for a southern flank here. Do like not having to worry about switching perspectives, like you get a full line of sight and everything. Again, I do think, besides observer mode, this just overlay here for replays and observer mode has probably just been easily some of the biggest benefits out of this patch. Interesting after they're busy though. Panzer closing in with the MG34. The Maschinengewehr 34 Panzers as well there for Bambone. No sign of upgrades there for Flokl's Jägers. Certainly no sign of any Fallschirmjägers. Bit of finding around the center further south here. German pioneers are thwarted in their attempt to break through. Paratroops dropping in, I think, again for E20. So he's got 2 paratrooper squads and 3 Pathfinder squads. Certainly a lot of action here going on at several points. Bego Panzer Grenadiers definitely a bit left behind here by Bambone, are quickly forced to withdraw. They're further up north. Panzer Pini withdrawing. We've done a bit of number, then using some Pathfinders would appear. And we got even more paratroops dropping in.
A munitions point is being taken from us.
And we got some Brownings up there for some of them as well. Ego entering half-track, slamming into the 2-1 Bego. Grenadiers ping around the corner with a Panzerfaust and hits it in return. Paratroops trying to flank around here. Well, definitely not a bad idea, though in this case just going to heavy cover. 2 Jäger squads on health, but they do have the light machine guns. And then ends up withdrawing there, not enough support. Paratroops, they route it. Back in the German bases. We're not seeing much more there in terms of TAC. Neither are we for the Americans, though I imagine they will be pushing for that TAC depot in the near future. Effort team there being hammered. South side units laying down a lot of mines here. So and taking advantage of the terrain, which has a lot of minor bottlenecks to, like, you know, create excellent positions to mine. Thumbs up for that. Pathfinders by the 2-1 gaining back here to their Vater's Vaterland and up here. News continue to be a bit of a menace. Bambone is a bit short on infantry there. Though of course not short on light vehicles. Got the anti-tank is dropping in there for A20. Loading A20s. Not upgrading him his paratrooper squads yet. It's only Bego's upgraded one squad of paratroopers with the light machine guns. There you go, sneaking up behind here. Could probably the German team needs it. Oh, they're going to run through the minefield. And they go down. Excellent mine there. Never mind the positioning. It's right next to the cemeteries. I mean, they ain't got the holes dug. Anyways, Pathfinder's going in there. But being caught with the H in the 2-1, I think he has to retreat. That's just such a bad engagement there for A20 that, you know, he does realize it pretty rapidly. Bego hasn't even gone for the support center, like any of the support centers. They're finally going for the info support center as well. Up north here, fighting continues here. North side, mostly see some Germans making swift pushes, whereas the Americans aren't putting in as much thought into that. We got light machine ships on the paratroop squads now. The step up there. Like A20 is going to take the threat up north here from Bambone a bit more seriously. And here we got Flokl holding out. Guess he's going to go for the infantry reserves. No Fallschirmjägers. And noting no tech out of the German players yet. And we got anti-tanks dropping in there for Bego. So both players dropping anti-tank guns. Not too much of a surprise. Pathfinders push back. Jaegers moving down south. The Zuga team, paratroopers, engineers, the MD-42 blasting away at them. Well, north captain begins here by the Panzer Grenadiers, definitely a bit extended here. In fact, A20's been pretty quick to like thin him out south in the north, so good German push that could do a lot of damage if Bambone is willing to commit to it. In the south there, Bego calls a bit more focused, concentrated here, but so is Flokl, Panzer Company, and Panzer Commando, and Tank Depot, all being built here within relatively short spans of time. This is quite interesting. In fact, it's only Bego's yet to set up for that. Yet. Adagam North continues, but operating at a bit of a slower pace here. Bambone's got his Panzer Commando up. Worth noting he's got it set up there. The transfer depot, that is. Panzer guns descending upon the Pathfinders here. Oh, we might see a wild pig. Yes! Gets another of A20's Pathfinder squads. That's a very good wipe there. An MD-42 getting blasted with the Americans. Paratroopers, Pathfinders being held up here. Apparently no rifle grenades, just relying on that one anti-tank half-tank for any and all ranged explosives. Further south here, Pathfinders, paratroopers keeping the pioneers occupied. North of the beach there. And we got an anti-tank gun there. Gaining some experience. Passing German vehicles.
One of our units has been slain.
Germans losing a unit there.
We're losing grasp of a munitions point.
He's keeping up the pressure. Flokl's got that Panzer Company up as well. Though we're not seeing any like army yet or other player. Flokl can now go for infantry reserves. He go for Starstorpen. Certainly, I think wouldn't hurt him to get out some elite Starstorm here. Bambone obviously doesn't have quite that same degree of flexibility of calling on late game infantry unit. Now Bego with his tank depot as well. And there we go, Starstorm for Flokl, thumbs up. And he actually managed to gain ace level in his 223. Gaining a health bonus, increased rate of fire, and better vision and detection range. Paratroopers there. Expiring there within the cemetery confines. And another transfer depot out of Bambone up north. 250 being aged with the anti-tank half-track. No sign of army yet out of the Americans.
We are losing grasp of a fuel point.
Not much out of the Germans either. But at least we have the Starstorpen. So there's a lot of points here with just things are happening. Across the map. Got the Pathfinders with the 221 Ace. And more mines around here. Again, really good spot to buy there, honestly.
Have claimed our sector.
Also, really good spot to then bring minesweepers into. Panther 3 on the way there for Bambone, the Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausführung L.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
German almost on there for A20. Pathfinders in MD-34.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Trying to set up a positioning again, but it's not going great. There's not a lot of any actual heavy cover for the Americans. I mean, they do become fairly easy targets. Something a bit heavy gets brought in, like a flak feeling, and certainly the Panzer III will only add to that. In the south, air recon's out here for Bego, giving a bit of clear as to the German positions on in the eastern town and south town. Further up north, the German troops are getting attacked through the northern hills here. Well, A20 this time is ready. He's got grenades, he's got light machine guns at the ready to frustrate his attack, and here we see that Bambone just does not have enough force to break through. Flokl with the Panzer IV of his own, thumbs up. Also got the infantry scripts going. Anti-tank halfway there in the south. German forces pushing in the 221 ace there, doing good bits of work. And Starstorm, they've managed to further breach into the southwest side of the town here. And we got a flak 30 here pretty late here for Flokl. Thumbs up nonetheless. Ooh, we could see a Pathfinder squad go down. Aircraft getting shot down. Anti-tank half-tank Shermans on the move there. 105 Sherman for Bego. Things are starting to escalate here, I think. In the south, though, Flokl is having great progress here, and success. Bego has just basically kind of collapsed here, giving a lot of ground to the German troops. We even got an MD4 troop captured by Flokl there. He apparently lost his opponent earlier. Now we have the flak 30 out there on top of the Panzer IV. Giving, I think, Flokl there definitely some good opportunities to further, fortify the town and make it difficult for Bego to get back. Got the H221 moving in. Up north, the fight between A20 and Bambone is so far looking a bit more close and a bit more equal. And was the advancing paratroops and bazooka team. There goes Starstorm, finding here from the church confines. Church grounds being engaged here, quite aggressive with the Americans. Force them to withdraw here towards the center of town. Panther IV also being slightly escorted away from the western town here. American forces joining in for a more concerted push against Flokl. Can Bambone react in time to assist his teammate, or will Flokl pull off a miracle, or will the Americans crash him? So far, the American armor push through here, supported by bazookas and paratroopers, but again, the mines here laid down by Flokl earlier are paying off big dividends. And now up north here, we see an attempt to maybe assist by attacking into A20's positions, but it's being bogged down. Infantry's getting mauled. And we got more action here. More chaos. Another Panzer IV there for Bambone. Flokl can soon go for another Panzer IV. Starstorm here may just want to withdraw. And here we see A20 active flanking in here by the center, which is definitely a bit of a rare type of flank here. Almost catching him on Bambone, actually fully unprepared, but he does manage to act just in time and actually, build up a sort of defense here against this push. Machine gun, there's some troubling attack from both sides here. Panzer IV going for the Sherman, entering half could fire targeted weak point shot here. Ooh, shot bounce, that was so lucky. And there we go, Panzer III down, completely combusts. That turret gets sent quite a ways away. Further south here, Flokl really has been pushed out here. Even got here, A20 sending troops to assist his teammate there to continue a bit there for there. Which is a bit impressive considering he's also managing here Bambone's engagement up north. So we can see now Bego's beginning to assist his teammate in return. 301 versus 232. Germans have a bit of lead for now. And there you go, Flokl with another Panzerkampfwagen 4. Well, North Panzer Pioneer made out of trouble. Almost got them there. That would have been a pretty good, of course, there for A20 there. But Bambone, I think, had enough presence to withdraw them before they got turned into mulch. Meanwhile, A20 bring in more Sherman tanks to meet the Germans on the field of battle. In the south, continue to build up here, I think, by Flokl, getting the infantry into positions, armor as well. We'll have to see, of course, how much he intends to get aggressive here, though, of course, with the second Panzer forward some armored side skirts, I do think get away with being fairly aggressive. As long as he does, you know, it fairly intelligently. And another Panzer here for Bambone in the south. Mines going off here. Looks like a Grenadier squad got wiped in the process. And further up north here, German force getting pummeled. Panzer is pushing forwards. Panzer 3 versus the machine gun, and more Jaegers here out of Flokl to replace the ones he lost. Guess he wants more Panzerstreak at this point. I mean, I was going to go on for like Starsum, Fallschirmjägers, I guess, but. Rest. In the south here, Panzer 4 moving up. Jaegers, Grenadiers in support here. There you go. Looks like Much actually managed to hit a really good spot here. Right as Bego tries to move north. But then again, the anti-tanks. Oh, got one of them. You can destroy it, or you can clear out the other anti-tank gun and destroy that as well. That would be pretty big here for Flokl, and actually quite painful loss here for Bego. We do also know the A20 now has got a cover bombing run, and he's more crucially also has the munitions to use it. So the Germans do need to be a bit careful there. Meanwhile, Hellcats for Bego. Even as the Panther force is sent upon his anti-tank on cruise. Got it wiped again. And Starsman defending against a southern flank attack here by Bego, trying to stop the German flank. Damage is heavy on Flokl. Meanwhile, up north, Bambone is further advancing. Slowly. Doesn't appear to be advancing. Don't need some trouble with 105 Sherman. Hellcat almost done. A bit of supply drops here out of A20. No, wait, no, man's reconnaissance. No, there we go. To combine with the carbon bombing run. Looks like the eastern side of the town is, well, the southeastern side of the town is going to get absolutely leveled here. Germans are retreating, but it may not be in time here. Machine gun team starts to team down. Squad down. That is a nasty blow there to Flokl, and the Starsum dropped the MD-40 to that. Italian engineering here apparently held strong in the face of US Bomber Command. German being swarmed here, we got an advantage. Yes, the FA-20 was the toughness upgrade. Didn't quite manage to protect, but we can do, of course, do that with this. It was survival training, so there's one for more health. Again, I do like that bit of feature they added. Anyways, Americans keep pushing forward. So that carbon bomb run definitely put Flokl in a bit more of an awkward position. I mean, he does have 2 tanks instead of 3, but losing his Starsman machine gun does make it a bit tough here to contain A20 and Bego's infantry. One Unisi out of Bego. And now we got Bambone bringing in the Stuckasser Fuss here. Good one was upgraded to the 223. Thumbs up to that. Bit of quiet here as both sides are licking their wounds a bit. Entering north, it's Panzer X rolling. There you go. Flak filling, opening up. Sherman's rolling forwards. Quickly responding though here to A20's attack. Can Bambone halt it? Stuckers was ready. Flokl with the armored side skirts. Thumbs up to that. German infantry rushing forwards into the Sherman's line of fire. The game got Bego assisted here, though his Sherman, despite trying its best, doesn't really manage an actual hit. Meanwhile, the Panzer is dying forwards here. I think it's a bit risky. Yeah, I think here Bambone might be overcommitting, if anything. Yup, lost a Panzer 3 here. Lost the Panzer as well. The heavy losses there for Bambone. And I think there's a reasonably good chance he might even lose his second Sherman or Panzer 3 here to the Shermans. Despite best attempt to get out of there in one piece. the fates are seemingly not in his favor. And there you go, Panther moving. There you go, Flokl moving to assist. But even then, with that, still got the Panther fleets. Gets one Sherman. If he gets the other Sherman, that should then, in theory, be a a winning engagement ultimately for the Germans. Even there, it's not quite that clear cut, I think. But there you go, survive with the Sherman. So that's 2 Panzer 3s for Sherman and a Panzer squad. That's pretty decent. Bambone responding to this affront with a Pack 38. Meanwhile, the Panzer 3s withdraw here towards the eastern end of the river. And further than south here, pioneers being swarmed with paratrooper squads. Jaegers hiding there in ambush reserve. We've got more Hellcats now for A20. Was fine. Oh, up north here, catching the engineers actually. Wow, almost wiping them, but Duke getting one of the anti-tanker crews. And a Panzer Pioneer squad lost. Jaegers was the paratroopers. 125% 82. So many mines exploding in the south here. All over the place. Another 105 machine for Bego. Got that flak filling east level, just doing what he can here. East level, what does it get? Pretty straight fine. Burst length. Plus more health. There you go, heavy fire there, Sherman almost done. Further south there, German Jaegers hard at work. We got the Americans sending in a Hellcat, which is definitely not going to be the best counter to Panzerschreck Jaegers, quite the opposite. That might in fact be one of the worst possible counters you can send in. Paratroopers are hard at work. Now mind support for the anti-tank half-track. Another Panzer 3 here out of Bambone, and worth noting he's got several 250-3s out. The Funk Panzerwagen.
Command points available.
188% 82. The Allies almost got the Germans down to 11 in terms of victory points. And there you go, Hellcat comes in quite aggressively here. In the south, Bego might be building up for an advance here. I mean, a good push here could catch the Germans a bit off guard. You also got the rocket strike here for Bego. And of course, A20 has got plenty of munitions and certainly enough for another carpet bombing run whenever he wants to. In fact, he's almost got enough for 2 carpet bombing runs at this rate.
Withholding reinforcements until commanded.
Bangs of Flokl.
Victory point under enemy control.
And divorce heading northwards. Trying to figure out where the bunker might be. Oh, it's there. Could be a repair bunker. Deployed already. As mentioned. And second Panzer 3 for Bambone. Germans getting a bit more quiet for now. Americans feeling fairly confident about the current state of affairs, I think. Displeased. Looks like the sun's about to end. The Germans building up there. Panzer 4s, Panzer 3s, Stukas barrage here, probably heralding the assault. That was a half decent hit there. Another Panzer 3 ready.
Victory point lost.
Not seeing much more there though. Felt like something big was going to happen, and then just kind of nothing. We got another Panzer 4 for Flokl. That's going to be 4 of them.
The enemy has the...
Minus and Rotten 2 Allies are overtaking the German terms of victory points. Flak feeling almost taking out Hellcats and 8 anti-tank after him forwards. What does that mean? It's got extra health, extra damage, and extra range. Looks like we might see a push up north here. Flokl's tanks moving to assist here Bambone, or he's just moving to assist because he's expecting an attack in return. I don't know. Meanwhile, we can also see Bego building up. So it looks like both sides are heading northwards here. Both on the move. Panzer getting hit with the anti-tank half-tracks, a lot of damage. Panforce are moving in, catching here Bego's forces in a bit of a tough spot. Anti-tanks are being brought in. Got the Hellcats all spawning there out of A20, and Flokl just calling off the attack rather than committing. He could have tried to push further ahead here, but I think with Luftwaffe that's going to be a bit tough, and he doesn't say have a blitzkrieg ability to achieve that one. Even if he does have a loiter. It's not quite the same. In the south here, Jaegers have managed to get to the hands of the victory point again. Paratrooper squad left behind me is finding itself a bit inadequate for the task. 107, 172. These guys get their health, hard to take, and more accuracy. There's a bit of trouble here with the Panzer Thieves' rival. Further South American contact going in here out of Bego. 94% on 72. Guarantee something out these victory points soon here. As the third one's about to pull, that means it's going to be a triple cap. That means the Germans can beat up fast. We got Flokl actually going for a Kettenkrad now. But I think with 4 Panzer IVs, he may start wanting to get a bit more active. They go with bazooka teams. A20. And there you go, carbon bombing runs here on the midst of the German build-up here. Took too long, I think.
We have 75 points remaining.
Oh dear. Stukas are first somehow survives. The Pentagon is mostly survived. That was a bit awkward there. Meanwhile, the push is onwards. Panda Force pushing in here. It's a big old armored fist move here. Slamming through the Allied northern lines, but does not commit further. Breaks an anti-tank it here. 49 points left. Panther is about to get knocked up at the Hellcats and the Shermans. 43. 41. 39 in the south. They're going for the victory point there again. Americans under Bego respond aggressive with double hunter from the Sherman. Another pack ready here for Bambone. Got the Panther Force withdrawing here. Possibly towards the repair bunker. Germans pushing in the center. We do have one machine gun team there at the ready. But as Stukas' barrage is being laid down here to assist the push here from Flokl. Good coordination is there by Flokl and Bambone. Thumbs up. And there you go. Loiters called in. Let's see a bigger engagement grew up here in the center once more. More Hellcats on the way there for Bego. Pioneers perforated and eviscerated. 35 is 166. And there you go. Flokl commits his armored reserves. Interesting enough, he's committing the tanks that are actually damaged at first, which is a bit awkward. Almost got the machine gun here. Hellcat moving in, and there you go. Anti-tank half-tank scores a Panzer kill there. Panther Force keep moving out. We got 35, 158. He almost got the Hellcat. Panther Force missing. There we go. Still gets the Hellcat. But we got more on the way here. And we got another one there from A20. Flokl's armor there is getting shredded. And Bambone is not doing too much here to alleviate the pressure either. We got the 250 SV, the full Panzerwagen on the victory point. 35, 149 here. Panther Force about to get knocked down, and down it goes, leaving Flokl now with just one Panther 4. North here, troops quiet. We got the Stukas Force unleashing more hell, gaining veterans you want. American infantry getting crushed. Flokl, though, not to be stopped, goes for more Panzer 4s. And got A20 with more Germans. Still, the Germans managed to stop the bleed and are back to bleeding out the Americans. Jaegers sitting up there, hoping to get some easy armor kills, though they do run into the 100 Germans almost head first, which is definitely a pretty tough call for the Jaegers, but they might just manage it. Might just invest for Jaegers to get more health, accuracy, and better rate of fire. $3,508. Could this be a comeback from the Germans? It does look like it. Shermans deploying smoke to cover its withdrawal and the withdrawal of most of the Allied armor there. I mean, they do have a fair bit, but it's also heavily damaged right now. 98 points left. Germans are back for now in the south. Paratrooper bazooka team going for the southern victory point. Very good.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
So many burned out tank holes there, though.
Victory point lost.
Another Panzer III there out of Bambone. No sign of armored reserves for him, even remotely, I think. Yep. Hasn't even bothered. America Bazooka team trying to be cheeky instead. Gets out cheap by power Panzer force ping right behind them. Another Hellcat here for Bego. Even as he watches his Bazooka team get utterly annihilated. And their parrots being pushed back. About 35-71 here. Lead from the German army continues. American forces need to reorganize and counterattack fast. The Reich strikes ruthlessly. There goes Sherman's counterattacking, going in hard. But will it be enough? And more Panzer IIIs out of Bambone. So many Panzer IIIs. And there go packs of them moved up there to find they're getting hit with incendiary rounds on the 105 with Sherman. Wiping the crews there pretty fast if they're not careful. 47 points left here. Battle hangs in the balance. Panzer Lineage almost getting wiped out here. Bambone kind of just throwing everything he's got to just stall, I think. Willing to risk a lot of things here. 35 is 39, 37. Gardner taking a crew. And we got another Lord here, a Flokl. 35 is 29. Fudgemakers actually dropped in about Flokl. Wow. And here Hellcat's about to get into issue with the Panther Force. American armored forces are getting crushed here now. What an absolute mess. Jaegers, rocket strikes are being called in. The skies are alive. Casualties are piling up though at a prodigious rate. Tanks are exploding left and right. So many tanks exploding in a short amount of time. More explosions. And this episode's certainly being directed by Michael Bay. Another Sherman down. And with that, the Germans claim an absolutely bloody victory here on the new map, Santuario. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. We learned something phenomenal. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Machine. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.